Today on Emmerdale, shock exit, gut-wrenching twists and a village devastated, Celia Daniels is gone. Last night's Emmerdale episode didn't just deliver a twist. It obliterated everything we thought we knew about justice, villainy, and what it means for one of the soap's most controversial characters ever. Celia Daniels, the ruthless mastermind behind modern slavery, drug dealing and emotional terror in the Dales, is officially dead. And fans are still reeling. If you thought the village had seen heartbreak before, last night's twist cranked the darkness up to 11. Today we're breaking down every explosive moment, reaction, emotional fallout, and what this means for Emmerdale going forward. Celia's final moments, a shock that broke the Dales. In the New Year's Day episode, an installment already being called one of the most intense in soap history, Celia's reign of terror came to the most dramatic end possible. After months of controlling, manipulating, and exploiting vulnerable characters, her death was far from quiet. Her adopted son and once partner in crime, Ray, reached a breaking point and stabbed her to death, ending her time in the village in one of the most haunting scenes viewers have ever seen. But what made that moment truly unforgettable wasn't just her death, it was her last words. With her last breath, Celia told Ray she was proud of him for killing her. A chilling, manipulative twist that blurred the lines between villainy and tragic emotional collapse. The scene was chilling enough to send shockwaves through viewers. I suppose I should feel something. Grief, guilt maybe. I spent all night waiting for it. Nah, all I feel is free. Ray moments after Celia's death. Even Laurel, whom Ray hoped might represent a fresh start, recoiled from his confession, demanding he stay away. One of the best TV roles ever. Jay Griffiths speaks out. Today, Emmerdale star Jay Griffiths, who played Celia Daniels, broke her silence on the exit, and fans are in shock all over again. She told reporters that although she knew her character's arc would end, she never expected how emotional it would be to say goodbye. Griffiths shared, "Working on Emmerdale was one of her best TV roles ever. Celia was far from the maternal, caring stereotype, and that's part of what made her so compelling. Learning her final lines was emotionally draining because she didn't want the journey to end. She found playing Celia liberating, despite the darkness of her actions." When asked whether Celia could have survived or changed, Griffiths insisted the only fitting exit was the one the producers chose, death. Any other ending would have let her return to hurting others. Today, fans are sharing clips, quotes, and tributes alongside her words, torn between grieving a character and celebrating a classic villain's exit. Bear Wolf's tragic fate, and confusion among fans. If Celia's death wasn't enough, the storyline also delivered a gut punch involving Bear Wolf, another beloved face in the village. Earlier episodes confirmed Bear's tragic death while held captive on Celia's farm, a revelation that stunned viewers and deepened the emotional stakes of Celia's downfall. However, confusion remains. Some fans report the show only showed Bear's body from a distance, leaving unanswered questions about his final moments and whether there's uncertainty still to unfold. Entertainment Daily. This ambiguity has sparked renewed debate online. Was Bear truly gone, or is there another twist yet to come? Fans are dissecting every frame, every line, and every detail from streaming platforms to social media forums tonight. Ray Walters, villain or tragic figure? The fact that Ray ultimately killed Celia has rapidly become a central talking point among viewers. Some see it as justice served, the moment where Ray finally breaks free from Celia's psychological grip. Others see it as another tragedy, because the cycle of abuse and manipulation ended in violence. And now Ray's future in the village is more uncertain than ever. His chilling line, "All I feel is free," has become viral across fan pages with debates raging. Is Ray now a monster, or a victim turned desperate? Will the village ever truly accept him back? The Sun. Does this mean Ray loses Laurel forever? Today's discussions online are non-stop, and every angle feels like a cliffhanger. Social media erupts, fans share reactions. Across Reddit, Twitter, and fan forums, emotions are running wild. Finally, this storyline was dragging and emotional torture. Celia was terrifying, but Jay Griffiths played her brilliantly. This exit means so much. Ray's speech was chilling. "I'm shook. Bear's fate still unsettles me. Is there more to come?" Some longtime watchers even admit to stepping away from the show temporarily during the Celia/Ray arc. So divisive and intense was the story. Whether fans loved it or hated it, one thing is clear: no one is ignoring this exit. What's next for Emmerdale? Now that Celia is gone, the real question is, what comes next? Here's the immediate fallout fans are discussing today. Ray's future. Will he face legal repercussions? Is there any chance of redemption? Or is Emmerdale setting up a long-term arc where he tries and fails to rebuild? Laurel's choice. After distancing herself from Ray, will she ever trust again? Or could guilt force her into an unexpected alliance? April and Dylan. After being manipulated into Celia's drug ring, will they finally expose the truth to the wider village? Village unity. With Bear's fate unclear and Celia gone, villagers may finally band together, or fracture under the emotional strain. Why this story will be talked about for years. This isn't just another soap exit. This feels historic for Emmerdale because it tackled modern slavery, exploitation, and trauma in a way rarely seen in daytime television. The villain was not a shadowy figure, but someone within the community, making her fall even more personal. The twist didn't just kill a villain. It fractured multiple relationships and set up future drama. The exit feels real, like consequences finally caught up with evil. These elements are why fans aren't just reacting. They're dissecting, debating, theorizing, and living through this storyline alongside the characters. Fan voices today, verbatim reactions. Here are real reactions trending right now. That was the darkest episode in years. Celia was a nightmare, but what a performance. I'm still shaken by Ray's words. So unsettling. Was Bear truly gone? I need clarity.